getting everything set up, making sure we are streaming on all platforms. There we go. And if anybody is on TikTok, can you guys tell me if you can hear me? Can you hear me on TikTok? I know I just got one person on there. Let me know if you can hear me. Is my sound on? Because I was having some sound troubles the last few. If anyone can tell me, just tell me in the comments. I know I got one person on TikTok right now, but if you could just let me know. Can you hear? I hope that its audio is going on the TikTok. Give me some hearts if you can hear me on the TikTok. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Alright, I don't got enough people on my TikTok yet to let me know if you can hear me or not, but hopefully we are streaming on here and you guys can hear me this time, because I've had some technical difficulties over on TikTok. So just let me know, or maybe let me try to plug and unplug. Let me know. Can you guys hear me on TikTok? Just because we had some technical difficulties the last time. Let me know if you can hear me. My phone isn't facing where I stream, so if you could just let me know real quick and I can start this beautiful sound healing. Well, alright, I'm going to start. Hopefully you guys can hear me because no one's letting me know. But we're going to come over onto this side. And hopefully you guys can hear me over on TikTok. I'm going to just swipe up and look really quick, see if anybody... No? Okay. Well, hopefully you guys can hear me. If you can, let me know on Instagram, because I have my Instagram chat over here. But I can't see my TikTok over here, so just let me know if you guys can hear me over there. Thank you guys so much. It's absolutely lovely to be here with you guys again. Welcome to my beautiful studio sanctuary. I am your host, Sdar Lotus. I have another beautiful Crystal Alchemy sound bath for you guys again today. I am a Reiki master, Crystal Alchemy sound bowl player. I am a healer and jewelry artist, makeup artist, and just artist in general. We have a beautiful set of bowls for you guys tonight, and I'm so excited to dive in. Please remember to follow, subscribe, turn on notifications, and give some comments and likes to this video to support the, it really helps with the algorithm, so I would appreciate you guys giving some love. So thank you guys so much for being here tonight and for taking this time to slow down, reconnect, and come home to yourself. We are moving into a powerful full blue moon in Sagittarius that peaks on May 31st, and full moons are always a time of illumination. They shine light on what has been hidden beneath the surface, helping us become more aware of what we are ready to release, heal, or move beyond. This particular full moon carries extra energy because it is also a blue moon, meaning it is the second full moon in one calendar month. Blue moons often seen as energetic checkpoints, moments of heightened clarity, reflection, accumulation, and transformation. They tend to amplify whatever has been building emotionally, mentally, spiritually, bringing things into our awareness so we can fully see them clearly. And because this moon is Sagittarius, we are working deeply with themes of truth, perspective, freedom, belief systems, intuition, and expansion. Sagittarius asks us to zoom out and look at the bigger picture of our lives. It asks us to notice where we may have outgrown old versions of ourselves, where limiting beliefs may still be keeping us small, and where we are ready to trust life and ourselves in a deeper way. At the same time, the sun is currently in Gemini, which can bring a lot of activity into the mind. Thoughts, overthinking, nervous system overwhelm, scattered energy, communication patterns, and mental processing may all feel heightened right now. So this full moon creates a powerful balance between the mind and the deeper wisdom of the body and soul. Tonight's sound healing is an invitation to gently release the mental noise, emotional heaviness, fears, doubts, and old stories that no longer align with who you are becoming. This is a beautiful time for emotional clearing, nervous system recalibration, grounding back into the body, and reconnecting with your inner truth. You do not need to force anything tonight. Simply allow yourself to receive, allow yourself to breathe, allow yourself to soften. The frequencies have a way of moving through the body naturally, bringing awareness to what is ready to shift, while also creating more space for peace, clarity, alignment, and expansion. Sagittarius reminds us that healing is not only about letting go. It is also about remembering possibility, remembering hope, remembering that there is a larger path unfolding, even when we cannot fully see it yet. So, I like that last line where we're talking about how sometimes when we're in the muck of it, when we're in the thick of it, we can't quite see what's around the corner. And it can be really easy during those times to let old emotional patterns, ways of thinking, ways of believing to come in with that overthinking mind, since we're in that Gemini energy. And we can really talk ourselves out of things. We can really write stories that are not true and be, just twirling in our mind, really going into a pattern. And that's the protective personality coming back up and saying like, ooh, no, shut down, don't reach for that, don't go do that, because maybe you might get hurt again, or maybe it might not turn out the best, maybe you might get rejected, maybe you can lose it all. And here our mind is writing all these stories, and it's taking all of our energy and it's not putting it to good use whatsoever. We're not focused in the present moment. We're letting ourselves just kind of spiral out of control. And we're also letting ourselves be the victim. We're not allowing ourselves to actually be the creator of our story. When we get into those loops and we stop grounding into the body and we just throw our energy off and we just give it away and we just let everything affect us, we're literally just allowing everything to get to us, to take us off of our path, to take us off of our focus. And right now, you guys might be feeling a lot of that energy. I know today I was struggling with some looping thoughts and with some old patterns resurfacing, but I know that I'm safe right now. You see what I'm saying? Like, I know, like, I'm good. There's nothing wrong. Everything is fine. Like, I can handle everything that comes to me. But my mind started writing stories and looping. And so I had to ground back into the body. I had to come back in, and like we talk about taking those central channel breaths, taking those big belly breaths, checking to see, am I breathing in the upper lobes of my lungs, or am I breathing in the belly? A lot of the times when I tell people take a deep breath, they go, and those shoulders rise right away. Well, we're stuck in fight or flight when we're there, so it's easy for us to be writing stories and thinking that these same patterns are going to happen just because vibrationally something comes up and it might feel similar to something that we went through before. But if we can ground into the body, if we can build the circuitry in that area in the body that's telling us like, hey, this is a roadmap, this is a sign, like if your thoughts are spiraling, check in. Ask yourself, where do I feel it? Maybe you can't feel it. Maybe it's the first place you put your hand. Maybe it's the first place your mind goes to. But I want you guys to get really good at identifying where in the body you're feeling it and connecting with that space and bringing the breath into that space and really bringing your attention inward instead of externally and all the things that could go wrong and all the things that aren't going right. Let's get inside. Let's bring that attention back on ourselves. And let's no longer throw our energy off and be just a victim to the circumstance. Let's be the creator of our lives. Let's be the one that says, you know what? Just because this may feel like an old theme in my life doesn't mean that it has to be that. I'm going to ground into myself. I am a different person at this point in my life than I was when that thing happened. I have taken the steps to create boundaries, to put love into myself, to be authentic. I don't need to throw my energy off at all these things that are coming and just give away all of it. I can bring it back into myself and I can create from that space. I can know that I have the power to ground into myself and really do what I need to do to be able to create the circuitry in my system to connect back into those deeper spaces of myself. So I want to remind you guys to acknowledge how much you've changed, how far you've come. Something that happened years ago that you thought may have taken you out, that you thought may have, just totally like ruined your life, and at the time it was something horrible, you made it through. You got to the other side of it, and you've built yourself up in that time. And you may still have some residual effects of that energy, because when something, like I said, energetically comes that's kind of a similar vibration, you might get scared, you might shut down, you might get stymied, you might let your protective personality take over and create a wall, or like I said, throw your energy off. But if you can come in here and you can do the work on the inside, and you can work on grounding yourself, bringing that breath into the body, creating that circuitry, you're going to be able to flow better with that torque field. That field is going to be flowing. It's not going to feel shaky like we've talked about. When there's areas where the energy isn't flowing, you feel it. You feel it coming in, and you feel yourself getting shaky. You can sometimes even look at your hand, you get shaky, or you can see it in someone else when they start getting shaky, when they start getting triggered. And it's literally a sign like, oh, this is where it's at. Let me come back and work on that space, because then when the energy drops down and it comes back up, it doesn't have to go around those spaces. It can actually flow through that space, because you've been doing that self-work, because you are the creator of your energetic experience. So as you do that work, as you breathe into those spaces and really expand, that torque field is really going to start flowing much more beautifully. You're going to see yourself be able to handle what's coming at you, and you're going to know that there is nothing that is bigger than you, and that anything that is coming to serve you and serve your highest expansion. Because I'm sure there's times that something happened to you in the past, and like I said, it was not good, it took you out, like it was just so much. But then you look back and you're like, wow, I handled that. I was able to get through that, and I was able to become better, and now I can handle something like that no problem, and it doesn't faze me. But if it is still phasing you, it's another sign to do that work in that space with that central channel breath, which again is breathing in from 2 feet above. Take one with me. Take a nice big belly breath. Imagine yourself like you're going into an elevator, and you're breathing full into the belly, really expanding, then the upper lobes of the lungs, and then slowly, exhaling 2 feet below. Belly button to spine, really push out all that air. I want you guys to do some work there. Now from 2 feet below, breathing back up in, through the nose, into the belly, and then exhale 2 feet above. Slow down that breath, slow down your breathing, really expand into those spaces. So, tonight I want to introduce some beautiful, beautiful bowls to you guys. We have a beautiful set. I'm going to turn on a little background noise for this introduction. I recorded this in South Dakota, actually. It's some beautiful cicadas with a beautiful little running river at one of the most amazing little state parks. It's one of my favorite. So tonight we are working in the key of A major, which includes the notes A, C sharp, and E. So A, C sharp, and E. This combination aligns beautifully with the Sagittarius full blue moon, because these notes carry themes of intuition with A, expansion, empowerment, emotional release, grounding, and transformation. We're also blending energies from both the chakra system and the endocrine system tonight. We'll begin with the note of A, which relates to the third eye. Intuition, perception, clarity, higher vision, and seeing the bigger picture. This grounding A, Mount Shasta Serpentine Platinum, is grounding, spiritual connection, calming the nervous system, and deeper inner awareness. Then we have the high A, which is rhodochrosite platinum, which is heart healing, compassion, emotional openness, and alignment between the heart and the intuition. Then we have C sharp, which relates to the sexual glands and creative life force energy. C sharp carries grounding, emotional flow, creativity, and transformation. So we have our grounding C sharp, which is violet flame aura, This bowl represents purification, transmutation, emotional release, and clearing old patterns. And we have our high C, which is Egyptian blue platinum, which is higher perspective, intuition, expansion, clarity, and deeper spiritual insight. And finally, we are working with E, which relates to the solar plexus chakra, personal power, confidence, transformation, and empowerment. So our grounding E is Great Salt Lake Violet Flame Aura, which is grounding, purification, emotional clearing, and transformation. And then we have our other E, which is Dead Sea Salt Androgynous Indium, which is balancing masculine and feminine energies, emotional harmony, and inner strength. So tonight's bowl combination is really supporting the emotional release, the nervous system support, intuition, grounding, empowerment, and opening to a more aligned and expansive path forward. So as we move into tonight's sound healing, allow yourself to be present with whatever arises. Allow the sound to support you in releasing what feels heavy and reconnecting with the deeper truth within yourself. Alrighty, so start by taking those deep breaths for me. 2 feet above, breathing big into the belly, slowly inhaling, really slow it down. Take your time. When you're ready, exhale 2 feet below. Exhaling, belly button to spine, really pushing out all the air. And when you're ready, from 2 feet below, breathing back up in, big full belly, expanding, and slowly, slowly, when you're ready, exhaling out through the heart, the throat, the third eye, channel breath, 2 feet above and 2 feet below. But this time, breathe into that space that you're feeling in. Maybe your heart is a little heavy. Maybe there's a lump in your throat. Maybe there's a knot in your stomach. Really expand your breath into that space. Give it a little loving hug with your muscles and really breathe into it, feeling that expansion. and feel really good? Let that sound resonate through your system. Another deep cleansing breath. Let it all out. Remembering that full moons are to release everything that is no longer serving you. And that means releasing old patterns, releasing overthinking and repeating thoughts, knowing that you're stepping into something so much greater, so much bigger than you could ever imagine. Knowing that where life is taking you is to the right spot for your magic. Give me another deep breath in. Start wiggling those fingers and toes. Give yourself a nice big stretch. Give yourself a nice big hug. Do some twists. Twists are so good for energetic work. Know that you did some beautiful expansive work tonight. And just listening to the vibration of Crystal Alchemy sound bowls or any sound bowls for 20 minutes actually tunes up your chakras. So even if you weren't able to get those big, deep belly breaths in, which keep practicing because you'll get there. It's all practice, patience, persistence, perseverance. Know that no matter what, your chakras were lining up and tuning with the energies of the bowls. And on a cellular level, your vibration is vibrating with them. It is always so lovely serenading you on a Wednesday evening. Remember that the replay is always going to be up and available on YouTube. So please go over there, subscribe, like, comment, show some support. I could really use you guys' help over there. I appreciate it so very much. Also remember that if you want to book an in-person or virtual healing session with me, that you can. I am also an energy codes coach, so I can help you really build these circuits, really get your life flowing in the direction that you want it to flow. And remember, I'm in here with you guys. I'm in here breathing with you guys. I'm in the trenches with you guys. I like to be very authentic, so I like to tell you guys, hey, I'm right here with you. We're doing the work together. And we're just going to get better and better as much as we breathe and take it to the body and build those circuits. It's all so worthwhile. It's all so fulfilling. And it's going to take us to higher levels within ourselves that we never imagined that we could get to. Know that you are the creator of this reality. You create how you respond. You work on your reactions. You bring that to center with that breath so that you're responding instead of reacting. And you're flowing with what life is bringing you in a beautiful dance, knowing that all is serving you and all is bringing you to your higher self, your highest good, your greatest expansion, your greatest story, your greatest journey yet. So I hope tonight you're able to quiet the mind, breathe into the body, and learn to trust yourself just a little more, knowing that you have all that it takes to achieve and to dream and to build what you desire. It's always so hard to stop playing for you guys once I'm in this. But I hope you guys have a